Alright guys, so we are technically in a recession. Like things are just getting worse and worse and worse. Like next month we're expecting petrol to go up yet again. Like it's insane, right? Like literally, I think was it a month ago or earlier on this month, petrol went up by nearly like 2 rand, you know, 2 rand 30 cents I think. And that was like the biggest jump like apparently in history. And guys, things are about to get worse. Like by December we're expecting to see petrol peak around 30 rand a liter, which I know now people will be like it's so expensive, but that's where we're going because of what? Inflation. All right, now we need to explain what inflation is, right? So in summary, from my understanding, is basically inflation is when there's more money in the economy than there is stuff to spend on it, right? So let's go back to COVID, right? 2020, and like it was literally a disaster pandemic. Government was trying to make sure that we don't panic, and people were losing their jobs and things were just hectic, right? So the government came up with this 350 rand grant. Remember, so basically government is giving people free money, unemployed people free money, right? They're just giving people money. And I think it's still going on right now, 2 years later, right? But now, since government is giving people free money, it means people have more spending power. They have more money to spend on stuff, right? And then when they spend on stuff, those like obviously supply and demand is gonna like switch, because now a lot of people have money, you know, to like purchasing power. So let's take a bicycle for example. Let's say you want a bicycle and it costs maybe 2,000 rand, and more people are like able to afford that bicycle, right? So more people are buying the premium bike, meaning that the shop owner is gonna run out of, you know, bicycles, and then he's gonna have to go back to his supplier and go and get more bikes. And you might find that that supplier is also supplying like 100 more other shop owners, and those people are also seeing like a spike in people buying bikes. So now they're seeing that, oh flip, now we can't maintain the demand of people buying bikes. We have to what? Increase the prices so that everything can be equal. So they'll make the price, they'll like probably increase the price by maybe a couple of hundreds or even 1,000 rand. So from 2,000 they'll shift it to 3,000 rand. So now it means that more people, like there's going to be a fraction of people who won't be able to afford that bike, right? And this is what we call inflation. It has to balance the equation, because if more people are buying goods, that means there's like so much money circulating. Now everything's going to be imbalanced. The shop owners won't be able to supply you guys with stuff that you want. And also COVID affected supply chain. Like remember, we had restrictions, you know, some of our stuff we get them from China, and other countries were not allowed to import their stuff in the country, so that we're trying to like preserve COVID within our borders. So also supply chain is messed up. So even the shop owners, suppliers, they won't have enough bikes to supply you guys with, and it is nothing to supply you guys with. It means basically the economy is gonna what? It's gonna crash. You're thinking, okay, what's the solution? If we're going into recession, what do we do? Basically, you need to sit tight. Like you need to make sure that when you spend your money, you spend it wisely, right? Forget about soft life things. I know people like they want to show off on Instagram and other apps that you are living a lavish life. After that, you in debt, and your followers and people that like your videos, or people who like your reels and your pictures, they won't donate jack to you because they're also going through a lot. Now I spoke to my friend. He said that earlier on this year he went to Cape Town with one of the girls that you're seeing, right? And they spent around like 12,000 rand for like a couple of days in Cape Town. And literally 2 months after the trip, they broke up. And this guy was like, I regret going to Cape Town so much. You know, this soft life thing, it's really impacting my, you know, my finances. Like he was dead broke. And the good thing is he's got an income, but he's like staying alone, and now he has to think about so many other factors. So I was like, dude, there's no use for that. And he's like, yeah, I see that. Yes, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go on vacation and do extravagant things, but if you're doing them for the wrong reasons, you're doing them for Instagram, trust me, in this recession times, you're gonna be swallowed. Basically, this world is gonna swallow you. And if you're thinking that people are gonna donate money to you, people don't also have money to donate. And you'll be like, no, people are haters. Why aren't they donating? Why aren't they helping me out? No, guys, like right now, cash flow is gonna be so tight because now the government, basically the Reserve Bank, has to imbalance everything. So for the next 2 years, so to say, we're gonna be like seeing like tough, everything in the economy is gonna be really, really tough. Petrol is still gonna go high, but after that, the economy is gonna start booming. Like everyone is just all of a sudden gonna become rich and rich and rich. We're looking at like 2025, so like basically in 3 years time, that's when we can expect the economy to start booming. I'm wrapping up the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's upload and you guys learned a thing or two about inflation. And yeah, if you enjoyed this week's upload, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, welcome. Why don't you click subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because I will drop a new video literally every single Sunday and you don't want to miss it. I'll catch all of y'all in the next upload. Peace.